More than 100,000 people are packing into convention centres across Las Vegas today for the annual Consumer Electronics Show.
To share with us some of the new and exciting things to come in 2024 is today Tech Expert Trevor Long. Trev, good morning. The plan for TVs, what is it in 2024?
It is go big, 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 bigger than we can imagine. It's quite wild here that there are massive TVs here, like 200 inches, but the reality is in retail and consumer homes, we got 100 inches last year. This morning I've seen a TCL 115-inch TV, so it's a physical TV. It's not a big stand here on the store. I'd need a really big wall mount to want that on my wall, but that, I understand, will come to Australia this year, 115-inch TV. Now, if you want to go even bigger, Hisense have a projector. Now, it's actually quite a small little unit, but it will project, this is it here, it will project a 300-inch image. That is enormous. That is literally your entire wall. You would need more than a big lounge room for that. But if you need a big screen, Hisense got you covered with their laser TVs, TCL and everyone, Hisense, Samsung, LG, they are all talking massive TVs this morning.
Okay, you've got big screens. Well, what about when one screen isn't enough? You say there's a laptop with two.
This is fascinating. I've seen these kind of concepts over the last few years, but I had a look at this thing called the Asus ZenBook. Look at it there. It looks like a normal laptop. But when I pull the keyboard off, there's a second screen there, right? Now, that second screen means I can send it up. It's got a little stand behind it, so I can stand that up in front of me, still use that keyboard wirelessly. So I might have my emails down the bottom and the internet up the top. I can work on multiple documents at a time. I can drag between the two screens. It's called the Asus ZenBook Duo. And I got to tell you, very impressive bit of technology. If you're a workaholic or a work-on-the-go kind of person, that's got you covered.
Wow.
I've got a bad track record when it comes to laptops. I might pass on the two screens.
That is very true.
Snoring is an issue for many people, apparently. Keeps people awake, partners grumpy. Is there a tech solution, Trev?
This is it here. It's the Silent Light. Actually comes from an Aussie company on the Gold Coast. Now, this, you wear it kind of stuck to your skin here on your elbow. The ulnar nerve apparently has triggers into you that will actually restore you to a normal state of sleep. $200. Now, I got to tell you, normally my wife would be like, don't spend $200, but given how many elbows I get in the ribs, maybe this is $200 well spent. The Silent Light sleep treatment, which is from the Gold Coast, a company up in Australia.
I love it. Now, cost of living is a big issue, Trev, but you have some relief for beer drinkers.
I do. I found a thing called the Exo Brew. Now, upfront cost, $1,000 US, so maybe nearly $2,000 in Australia, but I've seen people home brew. It's a complex thing. It's not something I would do, just too difficult. This thing, one unit, sits anywhere in your home, but it's actually powered and refrigerated. You put the recipe in as it directs you in the app, and depending on the brew you choose, between 3 and 30 days later, it's done. That little orange can there brews, ferments, and then taps. So it's refrigerated. So from that one machine, you can not just brew and ferment, you can actually pour your beer, and over time, that's a huge cost saving on your weekend bevies.
I like it.
You would.
How good's Las Vegas?
Thanks, Trev. And thank you also to the wonderful